So we do have joining us here this morning from the Chaves County Federated Republican Women, Nicole Rogers and Cristina Arnold back with us.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. How you doing today?
Very good.
Good. So I know you guys are. You guys are always busy in general, but this is kind of a busy time for the Chaves County Federated Republican Women. We got primaries. I guess is it less than a month? It's around a month away here in June, and so. This is that time where I guess for you guys it's the quiet before the storm, but it's still a storm because obviously for folks to know that you guys are kind of on the sidelines right now. You're just there throwing everything at the wall for Republicans to see and let them kind of decide what they want to do here. So
we try to be, non-biased about it.
Exactly.
And we want to put all that information out there.
Yeah.
But come June, 8th.
Then your priorities shift a little bit, and then it's
absolutely.
then it's 100% behind our candidates going towards the general election.
That's right.
So right now it's kind of that limbo-y busy but not busy, like you're not physically busy but mentally, and like you know what I mean, like you're gearing up for it. Is that pretty fair assessment?
We're in rest mode.
There you go. But really, it's right now it's all about education and information. So hopefully, folks have been coming out to the Federated Republican Women meetings here, because pretty much every one of these meetings, you guys have had various candidates running for state, local, and even federal, I believe, offices here. So you guys are pretty much still in the middle of that right now, right?
Yes.
All right. So where are we at? What's on tap for the next meeting here?
Good.
Oh, okay. So we have.
You should do rock paper scissors.
I know, right? I was about to.
We should have done that. We'll alternate from here out. So we actually have Representative Candy Azell.
Okay.
Representative Greg Nybert.
Okay.
Nicole Rogers for Magistrate Judge. Casey Rogers for Magistrate Judge.
Okay.
And then CD1 Louis Sanchez.
Okay.
Plus, we're going to hear a little quick. We have several scholarship winners. A couple of scholarship winners we'll be hearing from. So
perfect.
And we have chicken and flank steak. So
nice.
We can't top that with anything better.
That's right. So even if you don't like what you're hearing, you at least like what you're putting in your mouth.
Yeah. Right.
And by the way, folks need to pay attention to the CD1 race here because that's kind of a new deal for everybody. Odds are pretty good. You're probably in CD1 now if you're living in Roswell. Not necessarily, but a good most of Roswell's covered by CD1 now, if I remember right.
No, it actually stops like at the very northern part of town. But,
okay. Is it CD3 then that most of us are in?
Yeah.
Okay. But either way, you need to pay attention because we're not all just defaulting 2 anymore. We're not, and so I know a lot of us would pay attention to the Vet Herald race and things, but that's a very small segment of town in the area now. 3 and 1 do now come into. We are the hodgepodge of the connecting point of all the different CD congressional districts here coming in.
Yep.
So obviously once you come in and pay attention to the magistrate judge and our state legislator, state rep talks, but probably pay particularly more attention, especially folks that kind of fall into the CD1 territory here.
Yes.
Pay attention because you're kind of learning about new candidates here and learning about new stuff. So probably have a lot more questions and things you need to know there. So come out and eat some chicken and steak and learn about this stuff.
Last month, we actually had CD1 candidate Michelle Garcia Holmes.
Yes.
So this month, Louis Sanchez is actually, it's actually been a good opportunity to get them both in.
Yeah.
Because they have to travel a good distance.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's only the northern part of Roswell, but we still want them to come in and be a part of.
Well, and I know, I'm talking with the congressional candidates, especially from CD1. It's like, we're kind of grumbling about how this ended up and things, but for some of those folks, they're actually kind of happy, especially on the Republican side, because in essence, it kind of opens up the field a little bit where they've got some more conservatives in their district.
Exactly.
And so they're happy and thinking, now we got to fight. And so this CD1 race, the CD3 race too, this could go. You play cards right, you could get more than one Republican in those 3 seats.
I was actually amazed by that because it looked like they were trying to take a vet out.
Yeah.
but they only weakened the other candidate.
I'm just saying it. I mean, I now more than ever, I always feel like we got at best a chance of one Republican out of the 3
Yep.
CD seat or congressional seats here. Now, I mean, 3's not even out of the picture, but 2's a legit possibility here if people vote and people educate themselves and go out there, and on top of a fact that, well, a lot of Democrats are in the hot seat right now because of the world we live in for the last 2 years, and people are tired of this. So now more than ever, this election is very important, and any opportunity you get to sit and hear candidates, whether you agree with them or not, all candidates, you need to hear and listen and see what they have to say, and that way you're making right decisions when it comes to June primaries, and of course when you make your votes in November here. So, and especially your local races, because let's face it. County commission, magistrate judge, some of these races are decided in the primary, and this is actually the case in our magistrate judge. So, so you don't get a chance to do a vote again in November. You need to do your homework on, say, magistrate judge right now and start talking and then asking questions and finding the candidate that's right for you. And that's where we're at right now. But it's a busy time. So best thing you can do is come to the meetings. Come to the meetings. What's the date and time on the next
May 18th?
May 18th,
Yes.
which is
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
1 week from today. You guys meet at the Convention and Civic Center
At 11:30.
at 11:30.
That's when the doors open, and then we start the meeting at noon.
Okay. You do need to RSVP, correct?
If you're going to eat, yes.
Yes. And why would you not eat?
But always call, and we can find you a seat. I'm
Nice.
sure. Yeah.
And then, of course, if you space out, and it's that, you're on your own for grub, but come on in and hear and listen. Don't bring your own chips bag or nothing. We don't get that guy in the back opening chips all out. Sorry.
There's always one.
Yeah. That's funny. Actually, the convention, you can't bring your own food.
They don't.
We don't have the Lay's people back in the back of the room. Although that popcorn is a great idea. Because it is a show.
Well, and that's what the problem is. You get there and then you smell the food. You're like, I'm not going to eat. And then you're like, I should have ate.
Yeah.
And it's good food.
Yeah,
It is.
Food.
Yeah,
It
they
is
do a
good.
great job over there. But really, that's what this is about. And by the way, it is the Chaves County Federated Republic of Women, but you don't have to be a female to be a part of the Chaves County Federated
That's
Republic of Women. Men are also a part of it. Kind of like
They're associate members.
associate. I always want to, because I'm American Legion, I always say auxiliary, but associate members, and so they are involved as well. But really, and then of course for folks that aren't aware, when it's not election season per se, the Chaves County Federated Republic of Women do a lot of nonprofit work, scholarships, and working with other organizations within the community to help those nonprofits, things like that. So when it's political season, they're hot and heavy educating and getting word out about candidates. But outside of that, it's a service organization helping in our community here.
We are a civic group, so yes, we do try to do a lot of community stuff.
So I imagine you could always use more members to come and be part
Always.
of the planning, the executing, and some of the brute force of making these events happen, kind of thing.
Definitely love people to get involved.
Yeah, and I guess a requirement there is you have to be a registered Republican.
That is required.
And then to be in the main part, you do have to be a woman. But you can bring your husband, and they can serve as well here in the side there and doing things.
Yes, as an associate member. We love them. Yes.
I don't know why associate does not just
It
stay in
doesn't
my
fit,
head.
does, yeah.
I always want to say auxiliary.
Auxiliary does make sense. But
Yeah. I think it's just how my brain is.
Well, for us, it's probably what the ladies before us preferred. So
Exactly. Yeah. It does have a kind of a fancier.
yeah,
I'm with the auxiliary. It does have a
okay.
little more panache.
More panache. That's cute.
But really, seriously, if folks want to get involved, this is the way. And to be honest, when we talk about if you're not happy with going on in the world, if you're, you know what I mean, it sure is fun to sit on your social media and just make pot shots. I get you, because that's easy to do. But if you want to affect change positively, if you want to make a difference, you got to roll up your sleeves and get involved. And if the conservative Republican values are what you follow, then then you need to be a part of organizations that support that. And
Exactly.
and that's what's going on here.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need volunteers, people who want to engage. That's what's coming up after the primaries. Is
Yeah.
people out and about, and so anyone who's interested in actually participating or
Yeah.
just changing things, then we can
Sure.
definitely direct them on how to help.
And of course, like if you're wanting to work with, say, campaigns directly,
Mm-hmm.
but you're kind of like not sure which direction to go, that use the Chaves County Federated Republican Women as your tool to decide which candidates that you really align up with and want to get more involved.
And we can
helping out
also
with the
help,
campaign.
help connect them. So, if they want to get in touch with certain campaigns because they want
Yeah.
to help, definitely you can reach out and we
'Cause-
can put them in the right direction.
I mean, just to give people an idea, Nicole, talk about some of the things you need just for your campaign alone. Talk about like what volunteers, how they serve you in your campaign.
Well, first of all, getting involved, educating yourself, talking to people. Word of mouth is always a good thing.
Yeah.
But door knocking, boots on the ground type stuff. That's hard to get somebody to actually
Sure.
commit to do that.
Well, you're because you're actually going into someone's like personal space a little bit,
Yes.
and some people aren't comfortable doing that. Others
Yeah.
aren't. They just don't have that filter.
Right. And for some, it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
I've knocked thousands and thousands and thousands of doors. It's not a big deal for me to talk to people, but it takes a lot out of
Sure.
somebody
It was
to do
for
that.
me. I'm not
Sure.
a big fan.
Yeah.
Well, but then you do a couple, and then you get a little more comfortable.
Right.
I get a
with it.
rhythm because but I was kind of the imposition is my issue.
Sure.
I was
Yeah.
raised. I always am concerned.
Oh, you're cooking. I'll come back.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, is that good TV show? I'll
Right.
come back. Don't
You're in the
worry
middle
about
of a movie. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But then you have to know, you got to put out signs, you got to put out banners, all of that stuff takes
it.
time.
Absolutely.
And it's just one of those education first. I mean, that's the first thing you can do to serve anything.
Sure.
Is to educate yourself.
And the more, I guess you say the lower level of race, the more help is needed. And
Yeah.
what I mean, because obviously you get into governor and those races, there's companies that are help. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when you talk about judges and county commissioners, and these are your neighbors. These
Yeah.
are people that live in your
Exactly.
backyard, and so
And Chaves County is a big county.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So maybe even your daily expertise, that maybe you're a lawyer or something, maybe some of your legal skills will serve the campaign well, and you
Yeah.
can help in that capacity, or maybe you're a graphic artist, graphic designer, or a social media specialist, and you can kind of help the campaign through your services that way. So maybe it's your professional services that can even help, and especially at that level. They desperately would love to have you join the campaigns and help
Right.
out and be a part of that. So learn more about that by coming to the next meeting here.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Again, it's May 18th.
Wednesday, May 18th.
1 week from today.
That's right.
11 a.m. at the, or not 11?
No, the doors open at 11:30.
Oh, 11:30.
Yeah.
We'll tell people 11 and they're just going to be there.
Then they'll be gone by noon. They'll leave.
Doors open at 11:30 at the Convention and Civic Center
Yes.
here. And is there a cost for meals?
Yes, the meal is $16.
$16 an RSVP. Where do they RSVP with?
We usually actually send out a notice, and it's also noted on Facebook. So,
Okay.
they can also call us. I can throw my number out there if you'd
Okay.
like me to. But, okay, everybody got a pen? It's 505-353-6669.
But if you leave a message, if you don't remember that or not near a pen or
Right.
you can't write it down, you can go to the Chaves County Federated Republican Women page.
That's right.
And then you can RSVP through there or
Yep.
shoot a message and
Shoot it,
say,
yep.
hey, how do I do this? And then someone
Yep.
will help you out there. But yeah, you probably don't even have to type in all of Chaves County Federated. You can probably get Chaves County Federated, and by the time you get there, it
Yeah,
should pop
it'll
right
pop
up
out.
on,
Yep.
on the thing. And then you can like and follow it, and then you can stay up to date on any other events if they have a special occasion or special event or something that kind of comes up, which I'm sure happens quite a bit outside the regular schedule of events. You can stay up to date on all that kind of stuff too. And of course, links to, if you have questions to get involved in more Republican campaigns here, and you're looking for, how do I get a hold of so-and-so? Reach out to the Chaves County Federated Republican. They're a resource to help you to do that and do all of that. So, and then of
Yes.
course, you want to get really involved, fair season's right around the corner. I imagine you guys will be manning booths and everything like that pretty soon here, too.
Yeah.
The week of eating funnel cakes.
Right.
Oh.
Turkey legs.
Yeah.
Oh, turkey legs. Fried turkey legs, huh? Oh,
Just,
yes.
I got less than a minute before we go to news, so I'm curious. Like, when you're week out at the fair, what's your go-to? Is it turkey legs? For you?
Probably, yes.
Okay. Christina, what's your go-to?
I don't eat any of that.
You don't need. This isn't about need.
No, I don't eat it.
You're lying. You know you eat one of these things.
No. I'm ashamed to tell you this, but I haven't been to a fair since I was 13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There you
Corn
go.
dog?
No, sorry.
Take her to the fair.
I'll take her.
Get her some funnel cake. Get her a turkey
okay.
leg.
We're going.
My grandma actually made funnel cakes, so yes, I love.
You hear that, Chaves County? Put her in a booth so she can eat some fair food this year. Thank you, guys. Thank you for. Sorry about making you wait a few minutes. I didn't mean to. My big dumb head forgot to write stuff down. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right, it's